Good morning. So we're holding Parshas Eila Tildes Yitzchak. Now this is different than Parshas Noach. Noach is the idea of Nachas Ruach Lefanai. Neichad Elyonim, Neichad Tachtonim. You brought pleasure to God. You brought pleasure down here. It's very nice. We do a mitzvah. God has pleasure from it. We learn Torah. God has pleasure. Repeat what we did last year. God has pleasure. To do the same as last year, God has pleasure. This week's portion is Eila Tildes Yitzchak. Yitzchak comes from the lashon of laughter, happy, ecstatic, unbelievable. And that is what we accomplish here. And not only by yourself, but also to make peiros, maisim tovim, good deeds. Maisim tovim is something out of you, to spread your joy in Torah mitzvahs, to make something new, what was never before. And that's why we have on every single Rosh Hashanah comes down a light which was never before in the world. On the night of Rosh Hashanah it goes away. On the day of Rosh Hashanah, by blowing Tkiyah Shofar, comes down a new light. What is this new light? To give us a new mission in life. Sure, the past was unbelievable. The past, we had many revelations. Unbelievable. But a new light came into this world. For what? The idea of Jews is to be mailim b'kodesh. What you did yesterday, today will be much better. What you did yesterday in Golus, today we might be in Geula already. We have to be better than what we were before. God created the world with Breishis Bara Elikim, with the name of Elikim. The second day was twice, the third day was Ki Tov twice. Vayechulu Hashemayim v'aretz v'chol tzva'am, on the sixth day was Tov Ma'od. Was very good. Very good because of the above. God created the world. But He created the world that we shall do. We shall fix. Fix means not only to bring it back, but to make it complete, greater than it was before. And that's how we make a shleimus of what was before. See, even though it was Tov Ma'od before, but we make it stronger than it was before. Sometimes when you get a new table, it's the company that made the table. And it's destined to break. But once you fix the table, it will never break again. Because it's greater. And we become a shutaf, we become a a shutav, a partner in God's creation. And that is the avodah. We have this thing of Mailim B'Kodesh also. Moshe Rabbeinu's Mishkan. Maisi de Moshe Nitzchiyim. There was a Mishkan, there was Mishkan Shloimeh, Mishkan Noiv, Mishkan Shiloi, Mishkan Noiv, the Beis HaMikdash Rishon, by Beis HaMikdash Hasheni. What do we have by the Beis HaMikdash? The Beis HaMikdash that was rededicated on Hanukkah, that was a payback. Because the Mishkan was built in Kislev and it was dedicated in Chodesh Cheshvan. No, the Beis HaMikdash was built in Beis HaMikdash was built in Chodesh Adar and it was dedicated. The Beis HaMikdash was built in Chodesh Kislev and it was dedicated in Adar. Hashem, Kislev got upset. Why didn't you actually build the Beis HaMikdash in Kislev? So Hashem said, I'll build the Beis HaMikdash he'll rededicate the Beis HaMikdash greater than before in Kislev. And that was Hanukkah. So we see over here is, it's not just a completion, but even much better. Because the Mishkan was a Makim Arai. The Beis HaMikdash was a Makim Dikva. That as soon as Hashem came in times of David HaMelech, Shlomo HaMelech, it became a binyan. Now the second Beis HaMikdash with the Chanukah Menorah, it says the Menorah stays forever. Ma'aseh de Moshe Nitzchim, but it's concealed. The Or comes revealed, and that stays forever. But it should not be the same Hanukkah that we had last year. There should be an addition. We don't just repeat what happened last year. Or else the Or Chodesh which comes Melamayla didn't have to be. The same thing we do with Chitim, need preparation. To make dough and to make lechem, bread or cakes, cookies, whatever. You have to do things to prepare it. And the same thing is in every single thing. It has to be Mailim B'Kodesh. The same thing is with Chasidus. Primius HaTorah. You can say, in the times of Rashbi, Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, only a few people were able to comprehend the Zohar then. Rashbi told someone to remember it. Baya went to write it. It was written and everything else. It was not revealed to anyone. The Ramak explains Pnimis HaTorah. The Arizal said, Mitzvah legal zeis hachachma. It's a mitzvah to reveal this chachma. Then came the Alter Rebbe, the Baal Shem Tov, Mizitcha Magid Alter Rebbe, that he was sent to prison for spreading Chasidus, and he was released from prison. But releasing from prison went even stronger than before. And now Hasidus explained in 70 languages, to be Maila all the 70 languages. Hasidus is brought on the internet. Hasidus you can find anywhere. There's the Geula pamphlet. It's translated to who knows how many copies. We have to bring the ultimate coming of Mashiach, or else we didn't need our Chadash. We're not here to do the same thing we did last year. There's the idea of Mailam B'Kodesh. More Chasidus was revealed, and more Chasidus was revealed. It brings down Alikus Lamata. It brings down godliness into the world. That is Chasidus. In the early generations, they didn't need so much Chasidus. They were more connected to God. We are not connected to God, so therefore we have Chasidus. The first Luchais was 10 Commandments. Teish B'Ksav. The second Luchais was Medrashim V'Agadis and Gemara and everything else. There came more. There's no such thing as staying in one place. And we have to keep on adding more and more. We cannot be the same as we were last year. And that goes with everything in the world. And Shabbos goes above the world. Every Shabbos, we go above the world to start a new whole week. We cannot be the same as last year. Has to be bigger, has to be better. As long as we don't have Mashiach, we failed. That's why it's most importantly now is to learn more Chasidus, bring more Likus in the world, bring more godliness in the world. Don't stay where you are. You got more koiches this year. Our Chodesh came on Rosh Hashanah for what? That we should be much better than last year. More Yidden getting closer to God. So we have more Chasidus now is in order to uplift ourselves in the time of Golus and bring godliness down into the world. And the ultimate is Mashiach. So Be'ez Hashem will have this Galus of the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach take it from Yad Mamash now. Long live our master, teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our master, teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our master, teacher, and Rebbe King Mashiach forever and ever.